Hey, welcome back here to Wood Sports Gaming with the Iowa Saints franchise. We are going to jump to opening day of season 2. We've got some new additions, like a guy like a Mike Trout, Cedric Mullins, J.J. Weatherholt, Tyler Nevin. Also, we got Shane McClanahan and closer Ethan Phillips. Some new guys to the squad this year, but here's opening day. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, grab a soda, grab your popcorn, sit back, and enjoy the game. Right here on Wood Sports Gaming.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Saints. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Dylan Reed gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
And stepping in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ripped down the line. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
At the plate, Manny Machado. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Number 9. He readies for his first plate appearance. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Woods moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You take a look at this, and I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
2-2. Here it is. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Now to the plate, here is Tyler Pee-wee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home.
Too high.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Kalen Moore. And they pitch out here. Nothing's going on. Pee-wee on at first. Nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Next, it'll be David Woods. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the still could be in order here.
Here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up Mike Trout. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now for San Diego, number 54. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Trout to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Away right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So now to the plate, Some Song. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder,
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux. Fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
the designated hitter,
Mike Tauchman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. And now here is Shane Woods, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he got him.
Country boy.
Next up, Matt Country Boy. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2.
He got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and this ball game is tied at 1. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Stepping in now, Danny Edwards. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't hit his zone.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So next to hit is Jeremy Catfish. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a swipe at the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
One out and a runner on second base. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 2.
Now at the plate is number 2, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Edwards on third with 2 out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down out there. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits. Iowa is on top 2-1. Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pee Wee is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Manny Machado worked a walk in his first plate appearance. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In now, number 9. Well above the letters with the fast. Two out with the man at first. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Standing in now, Jackson Merrill. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch is popped up. Moore will put this one away, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 3-2 San Diego. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Pee-wee. He singled first time up. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Kalen Moore. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So the next to bat will be David Woods. Worked a walk his first time up. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Three-two pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. fly ball into straightaway left. Lux is there to first.
The right fielder, number 33, Mike Trout.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Mike Trout struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now back, first baseman, James Wood.
So now to the plate, Shane Woods. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's the 2-2. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Now at the plate, number 54. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Some Song. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Trout to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box now, Gavin Lux. Fouled off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Mike Tauchman. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Matt Countryboy.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
Edward.
In now, Danny Edwards. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jeremy Catfish will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. The 1-1.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to hit, number 2. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
1-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down strikes. Not this, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Hard hit ball to short, scooped up. And quickly there are 2 away. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate, Manny Machado. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. At the plate now is Tyler Pee-wee. He bounced out last time up. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Kalen Moore, lifted in the air out to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, third base.
Next to stand in is David Woods. He flew out in his last AB.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Pee-wee takes his lead at third with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now the 2-1 is a sinker that gets a swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive base hit.
He's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Shane Woods. Not close with that when it's way above the strike zone. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 4-3. Stepping in once again is number 9. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great, the manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Jackson Merrill. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off but called a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Right side, but it's well foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Trout is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter, number 54.
Number 54 will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Four runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 3-1 now, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
And now in the box, Some Song comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A runner on first with 2 away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Matt Country Boy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Danny Edwards.
And now Danny Edwards struck out in his last trip to the plate. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
The 2-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, Devo, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Tyler Pee-wee fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 pitch misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Number 9 in foul ground, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Aaron Ashby is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. The batter will be Gavin Lux. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for of a good outing so far.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Padres down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Still 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped him up. Number 9 is there. 1 out.
Whoa.
Now it'll be David Woods. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And that misses. 2-1.
Everything this guy throws moves.
The 2-1 home. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone! It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Nick Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Nick Anderson.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. As we're the end of this one, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting it.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 9, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here! Three-run home run down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Running at third base, number 7, Taylor Wall.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Stepping in now, Jackson Merrill. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Three runs already home here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Pee-wee will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. Next up is number 54. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Moore will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Song.
Up next, Song. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Gavin Lux. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Song, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Edwards is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the Taylor Walsh is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jason Adam is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. So here is Matt Country Boy. He has no prior history against this pitcher. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Danny Edwards. 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And it's fouled away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So 1-1. is low and outside for a ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. 1 out, 1 on in a one-run game. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he fouls this one off. Squared that one up just a little late. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. Adrian Morejon is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Number 2 will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Lays off the split finger that time. 3-1. Tyler Pee Wee would be next. 2 out here and a runner at second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a ball lined to the right side. And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And that one got a piece of him. Next to dig in, Kalen Moore in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Row, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Four runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Tatis is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here. Evan Phillips comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Tauchman. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now another 1-2. And he won't go after. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Iowa get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Number 39 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Evan Phillips wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...
For the Padres, 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.